greatest Myrtle Crape Myrtle you've ever seen, and it's here and now. It is brand new to the queue. It's only day at this price for all. Right now, it's live. We're now 20 minutes after 1 o'clock in the afternoon. You're watching QVC, and you're watching something that is like this intense, fantastic, live national television sale. Live. And this is the only quantities that we have for the entire year. So this goes away at the end of the day. Sometimes we do it. Never know when it's going to happen. It's happening right now with M1 71938 being the item number. Stephanie and Devin are standing by with what is going to be a choice of the really pretty pink, the gorgeous red, or this incredible white. If you want our friend the white, fewer than 1,000 now remaining. Fewer than 1,000 remaining, brand new. By the way, the price goes away at the end of the day. Easy Pay goes away at the end of the day. I go away at the end of the day. It was on earlier today, and already 3,000 gone already. So this is it. And now, what did you say for the white? There's what? Fewer than 1,000. 3,000 ordered, fewer than 1,000 in the white. This is called the red. It is gorgeous. It's big and bold and beautiful. Not too big. And we're going to get into that. But this is ultra winter hardy, which is the point of this. And this is this, we're calling it pink on QVC.com. There is a touch of lavender within it. It is beautiful. So it's a pink lavender combination. And here comes Steph and Dev. Hi guys, come on in. What's going on? What's going on?
How you doing, Rod? Yeah, so we are super thrilled to offer this brand new Great Myrtle Crape Myrtle. It's a fun play on words. And we're actually some of the very first company to be able to offer this brand new Crepe Myrtle. We work directly with the breeders, a company called Garden Genetics, to bring this right here to you guys at QVC. And what I love about the Crepe Myrtle, you know, I fell in love with the Crepe Myrtle when I would travel down to Hilton Head and Charleston and the Panhandle in northern Florida, where I would see Crepe Myrtle that grow 10 to 20 feet tall. They're beautiful plants. But up here in Pennsylvania and Indiana, you couldn't grow those Crepe Myrtle. Well, now we have these compact shrub Crepe Myrtles that we can grow here in Pennsylvania and Michigan and Boston, and you can have success with growing them once and for all.
So that's the point, right, Dev? That's the point, is the fact that it's not going to be overwhelming. It's not going to overwhelm your yard. It's going to complement your yard. So this is, again, the uniqueness of Roberta. So it's this beautiful, beautiful shrub. Now let's get into these colors, because we're talking white. We're calling it French vanilla. So while that's here, that's going very quickly. Let's just focus on that color for a second.
Yes, I love this is the first time that I've ever seen a white Crepe Myrtle in a shrub like this. These plants, they're compact. They only grow around 2 to 4 feet tall and wide. And because they are so compact, they are going to start to bloom so much earlier than other Crepe Myrtles. When you go down to the south, typically those large 10 to 20 foot tree Crepe Myrtles don't bloom until the end of summer or into autumn. But these are going to be blooming at the beginning of summer, and they're going to remain in bloom all summer long and into fall. And there you can see how many flowers these have. I love these plants, and I also love the fact that with this awesome value that we have today, you're not receiving some tiny little dinky plant in the mail. You are going to be receiving a plant that looks like this in your yes, on your front door. Isn't that great?
Wait a minute, hang on a second. That's what I'm going to get for that price? So it's not going to be this, it's not going to be like a little thing, a little bulb or something. That's what I'm getting. No, so if you shop around, I met with you guys earlier. Anybody who Googles and Frugals and Schmoogles and Bedoogles, you get something like that. It would cost you $18 for the shipping, right? For the shipping and handling. So the shipping and handling is free. So that baby is on its way. So again, I love that story where you go, this turns into this. So that what you're seeing there, well, again, it's a perennial, so it's coming back year after year. This is not an annual. So what's the biggest it will get? The biggest it will get that I've got.
The biggest is what you have right in front of you, that red, that's a fully established plant, around 2 to 4 feet tall and wide.
That's great.
That's with this value today, get 3 or 4 of these plants. Maybe get all of one color, get a few colors.
Yeah.
Soften the edges around your home, along the foundation. There's nothing more powerful than a flowering shrub in the garden, especially a flowering Crepe Myrtle that can be grown in northern gardens, bringing the Crepe Myrtle to gardens that never could have a Crepe Myrtle before.
Which is really, really cool. Really, really cool. Because a lot of gardening it is regional, right? It is, well, here's what we grow
Absolutely.
up north in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Here's what we grow down in Texas or down in Florida. Now you can have uniqueness, complete uniqueness, because now you're bringing the South up north where you are. So get them while they're here, because this is it for the season, everybody. I got to give you the update. It's our only day ever at this price. So this is the red. It's a shrub. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's flowers everywhere and very popular. There are 2,800 remaining for 2021, attracting our butterflies. This is our pink. And would you not agree, Steph, that there are touches of lavender within this pink for the next 2,000 people?
Absolutely. I was impressed that you caught that earlier,
Yeah,
Rick.
I'm a trained professional. That's how I catch that kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
I know you are.
Most people
I
just
know
read
you
the
are.
card. I actually look at the plant as well, which is
There you go.
amazing. Now, come on over here. We're calling this French vanilla. There are 800 remaining. So I love the size. We got to show that again, the size of the plant we're getting. How long before what we're seeing in our little box on TV with you guys and this guy right here? First season, second season?
I would say about by the second season, you're going to have those plants that you have in front of you.
Great.
But in the first season, the plant that you're receiving, I don't know if you can see, Rick, but our plant here with us, it already has some bloom. So these are going to be blooming for you, all summer long into the fall. And what's great about these great myrtles, because they grow smaller, Rick, rather than, expending all of their energy to growing tall, you're only going to get 2 to 4 feet tall. So then all that excess energy is going to go towards creating those gorgeous flower umbels. So you're going to your plants are going to be covered in flowers.
Mm-hmm.
Excess energy going into it. I will tell you one thing, when it comes to your shows, and you guys I've done your shows for so many years now, a lot of you who are shopping right now, I know you actually use the phone. 1-800-345-1515. That's awesome. But X number of people answering the phones. Be patient, because we're busy on the phones right now, because this is a today only price. So I see that red graphic when I'm flicking through and I watch QVC, today's special value, I stop. I see today only price, I stop. So today's special value is not plants, it's Susan Graver. This is a big item, it's a really unique item. It'll never be this price again. And the shipping on this is free, and it's not a little plant. Its thing is in a pot. It's going to you. So I live, let's say, give me the sun water story. I like the 101 part of this. What do I do when I get it?
There's a lot of new gardeners out there looking for awesome plants to add to your garden, and this is one of them. It's super versatile. You can put it in the full sun or just as well in a half day of sunlight. In regards with water, you give it water normally like any brand new plant, but by the second, third season, they're exceptionally self-reliant. They rely on Mother Nature, need nothing else. I do recommend using the Roberta's Bounty fertilizer. That's going to help your plants perform even better. But these plants are really easy to grow, and you can see how many flowers, how much color. And this isn't color on a shrub for a couple weeks like many other flowering shrubs, but we're talking a few months, 3-4 months. My Uncle Eric said he had flowers on in his garden in Indiana, a crepe myrtle in Indiana, for 4 months.
And that's big story, living in Indiana. So that's not way down south. That's in Indiana. One clarification here to Dev and to Steph and to everybody at home. If you're looking at French vanilla, there's the graphic. You're ordering white right now on QVC.com, or if you're calling, right? If you're ordering cotton candy, I believe you're ordering the pink, right? Just to clarify
cotton
that.
Candy pink.
Cotton candy pink. Just to, if they're like, I want the cotton candy. That is the pink that you're ordering on QVC.com, and the cherry, that is going to be the red. We just want to make it as simple as possible. Pink, red, white. It's going to be the same plant. People have never picked up a crepe myrtle before. They've never picked up a crepe myrtle before. How would you describe the flowers and the way it blew? The length of the flowers and the number of petals on this. It's amazing.
Yeah, well, that's what I love about these. So people love crepe myrtle. I love crepe myrtle because the flowers, they're in gorgeous clusters that are papery. Crepe referring to like that papery aspect. But historically, crepe myrtles only grow in the south, where they grow on huge shrubs or large trees, and there's only flowers at the very tip top. But what we have here is a crepe myrtle that is winter hardy. You can grow it in Michigan and Pennsylvania and Vermont. But not only is it winter hardy, it's a shrub that grows only 2 to 4 feet tall and wide. And it doesn't just have flowers right up the edges of the plant. this is absolutely covered with blooms, like you can see.
So, hey, Dev and Steph, do I take this? I just want to clarify, because a lot of people, a lot of my friends up north, this is the first time ever. Now, you can take the crepe myrtle, not just to Myrtle Beach, you can take it to South Dakota if you want to. Do I take this in the winter? I know it's a perennial. It's coming back year after year after year. I don't have to take it in. I leave it in the ground. I leave it in the container. I leave it wherever I want. Is that correct?
That's what we mean when we call them winter hardy. That means it can handle the winter weather. Here in Pennsylvania, I will plant mine directly into my garden beds. I will not plant one, though. I will plant 6 or 7. There's nothing worse than having just a single flowering shrub in the garden. You want to have multiple. So I would consider get 2 or 3 of each color, especially at this incredible value.
Especially at the value that they're talking about for what you're getting. So a Cherry Delight, that's the red that you're ordering right now. There's 1,500 remaining, and then that's it for the season. It's supposed to last all day. Not going to happen. The pink that you're ordering is called Cotton Candy, or the Cotton Candy when you're ordering is called pink. There's only 1,700 remaining here, and the white, we're calling that French Vanilla. But when you're going on to QVC.com, for 500 people, it's going to be white. Just order white. That's going to be the French Vanilla. You're going to be good to go. More than 6,000 gone today. So people are shopping in the moment and saying, I want it. Let's go for it. It's a today-only price. In the last minute, again, where would you normally find these? Because people, again, you know, getting into now the Midwest and the North, they've never seen this before.
Absolutely. Maybe you saw it on your spring breaks, and you always thought you always wanted to try growing it in your garden in Illinois or Michigan. Now you can, but you're growing a plant that is starting from this healthy 1-gallon pot. If you were to find this kind of crepe myrtle online, you know, you would be paying 3 times as much just for the shipping. So this is truly a really awesome opportunity to get each of the colors, get a couple of each of the colors, because this is going to be a shrub that grows in your garden for years and years and years. That's why we love shrubs. You know, they're like our trees. They're real, you know, they're hefty plants. They're stalwarts in the garden, but it's not going to grow super tall and overtake your garden like historical crepe myrtles, but they stay compact, 2 to 4 feet tall and wide. So if you do live where you can grow the other kind of crepe myrtle, this is a wonderful addition to your garden as well.
Great stuff. All right, here's the final update on this one. Everybody's shopping, calling in at 1-800-345-1.